Thanks for watching ERi-TV, dear viewers. Welcome to our news broadcast. Here are the headlines. Ministry of Agriculture organizes training to ensure adequate distribution of seeds. Call to address situations that affect teaching learning process in Karen. Libyan armed factions clash on outskirts of Tripoli. Wildfire in Northern California injures many and destroys homes. In our domestic news, the Ministry of Agriculture organized training from 22 August to 1 September to 65 agricultural experts from agricultural colleges with a view to ensure adequacy of distribution of seeds. Mr. Saeed Nuruddin, Director of Seeds Resources Control, said that the training was provided by lecturers from Hamul Malo College of Agriculture and other agricultural experts from the Ministry of Agriculture. Indicating that the training was timely and productive, Mr. Negasi Habtemikael, Head of Seeds Development in Gashbarka region, called for its sustainability. Speaking at the concluding event of the training, Mr. Arafai Neberhe, Minister of Agriculture, said that ensuring seed supply both in quality and quantity has strategic importance in boosting agricultural productivity. Explaining on the importance of conducting regular follow-up for ensuring the adequacy of seeds and encouraging exemplary farmers in boosting agricultural productivity, Minister Arafai called on the trainees to transfer the knowledge they have gained to other agricultural experts and play due part in the development of agricultural activities in the country. The Ministry of Education branch in Haga subzone called for integrated efforts to address issues that are negatively affecting the teaching learning process. Speaking in the meeting, in which heads of education branches in Ansabar region, school directors, supervisors, and area administrators, as well as parents' committees took part on 30 August, Mr. Idris Abdu, acting head of the education office, said that renovation of schools, ensuring availability of textbooks, regrouping of villages, as well as shortage of classrooms, are the main challenges that should be addressed in order to ensure the development of the teaching learning process. There are 37 schools ranging from kindergarten to high schools in Haga subzone. The number of students passing to the next level is 81%, and encouraging adult education activities have been carried out, according to reports. Calling for strengthening relations between students, parents, and school communities, as well as effective administration and supervision for ensuring quality education, Mr. Kufla and Mikhail, head of the Ministry of Education branch in the Ansabar region, reminded parents to encourage and prepare their children for the beginning of the coming school year. That was our domestic news. Please stay tuned for the international right after the short break. Fighting has broken out between Libyan armed factions on the western outskirts of Tripoli as forces aligned with the Government of National Unity, GNU, under Abdul Hamid al-Dabaiba further consolidated their control over the capital. Clashes on Friday and early Saturday took place in Warshafala, a district west of Tripoli that has been the site of repeated clashes throughout the 11 chaotic years after Muammar Gaddafi's government. In 2014, Libya was split between rival administrations based in the east and the west of the country, each backed by an array of militias and several regional powers. Libyan oil production, a prize for the warring groups, has repeatedly been shut off. The struggle for power in Libya has pitted the Tripoli-based GNU against a rival administration under Fathi Bashaga that is backed by the eastern-based parliament. The standoff between al-Dabaiba and al-Bagasha had gone in for months, with Libya's powerful eastern factions lined up behind the latter, who is supported by renegade military commander Khalifa Haftar, while the numerous factions controlling Tripoli and the rest of the northwest were divided. Following last week's fighting, Bashaga and Dabaiba visited Turkey, which helped the now divided Western factions fight off an Eastern assault in 2020. Diplomacy to resolve Libya's crisis has faltered. Late on Friday, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres appointed a new envoy to Libya. Thousands of people remained under evacuation orders Saturday after a wind-whipped wildfire raged through the rural northern California, injuring people and torching an unknown number of homes. The fire that began Friday afternoon near a wood products plant quickly blew into a neighborhood on the northern edge of Weed, but then carried the flames away from the city of about 2,600. Evacuees described heavy smoke and chunks of ash raining down. The blaze, dubbed the Mill Fire, was pushed by 56 km/h winds and quickly engulfed 10.3 square kilometers of ground. The flames raced through the tinder, dry grass, brush, and timber. About 7,500 people in Weed and several nearby communities were under evacuation orders. At about the time the blaze started, power outages were reported that affected some 9,000 customers, and several thousand remained without electricity late into the night, according to an outage website for power company Pacificorp, which said they were due to the wildfire. Please see you now for a recap of tonight's headlines. Ministry of Agriculture organizes training to ensure adequate distribution of seeds. Calls to address situations that affect teaching learning process in Karen. Libyan armed factions clash on outskirts of Tripoli. Wildfire in Northern California injures many and destroys homes. Those are news for tonight, dear viewers. It is good night from us.